So this year we are 52 years old. Next slide. So we have many products in Midway, but I'm just zeroing in on two of them. And one is our HMO product, and then the other one is our travel insurance product. So we are the largest insurer in West Africa across the product lines, so we are homebred. It took over 6 years to actually come out with the HMO because we wanted to make sure it was a very complete offer that we were offering in the market. And then we have 75% indigenous shareholders, and we're reinsured by Swiss Re that has 25%. And then also we have over 120,000 clients and over 1,800 hospitals all over Nigeria. And then it's not only in Nigeria that the HMO functions, there are offers that actually one is able to have operations abroad, India, South Africa, and some other countries. Next slide. So we noticed some of the gaps in the healthcare system. I'm going to jump a lot of slides. I think I'll go straight to our proposition. Can I have the next slide, please? So this is the slide before this, please. We have, not this one. This one, yes. So it has global coverage, Nigeria, India, South Africa, UAE. And then also we have the pharmacy benefit program. This is really very interesting because once one is on this program, depending on the kind of drugs you need, you even get it delivered to your house or to where you stay. I have a friend, for example, who was actually on some drugs. She was called at the end of the month and she was wondering why she was being called. She had forgotten that she needed her drugs, but they already had that ready for her. So this is another benefit we have, that even when we forget, the HMO remembers and then makes sure that we have the things we need as when we need them. There is also the COVID Command Center. There is also the possibility of the roaming access. If, for example, you've chosen Lagoon Hospitals, and the place you registered was Ikoyi, and you happen to find yourself in Ikeja, you can go to the Lagoon Hospital in Ikeja. You're not forced to go to where you actually registered. So that's another advantage for the HMO. And then we do not look for the cheapest drugs. It's actually the drugs that are most efficient, no matter how expensive, that the customer is given. Then also we have the advanced telemedicine facilities. For example, when the COVID was at its height, there was a possibility of having telemedicine. The doctors will actually call you and give you the prescriptions on the phone. And if you wanted physical, they were also in the hospitals to receive the people. So there's so many benefits. Can I have the next slide, please? And then eligibility, well, its standard age is from 65 years old limit. And there is no age restriction on children. Then you have the possibility of medical evacuation. We have already partners abroad who are ready to have that done once it's needed. Then there's so many options, there are the plan options that we have. Can I have the next slide? Let me just show you that first. So we have the emergency evacuation from Nigeria to overseas if the condition cannot be reasonably treated in Nigeria. And we have different hospitals, Africa, India, Middle East. And also the limit of 100 million per annum for one of the products, and up to 40 million per annum, depending on the particular plan that one chooses. Next slide, please. Now, the travel, if you want more about the HMO, I could actually send the information on all the hospitals, the different plans, because we have the retail plan and the corporate plan. The corporate plan is for organizations with at least 25 lives. Now, even if your organization doesn't have up to 25, the families, if family members are allowed to partake, you can actually make up to that number, and you can be treated as a corporate organization. That plan is more, how do I say, economically viable, because the more people there are, the cheaper. One of the laws of insurance. Okay, now I'm going to the travel products, which I think is relevant for many travel agents. Next slide, please. Now we have a second partner, IPA, and then these are the different travel policies that we have with them. We have the Premium Gold, Africa, Schengen, Economy, and Students. Now we have the variety of benefits. If you look at the Schengen, normally what is requested is 35,000, but this is 45,500 to make sure that if you actually take this for visas, it's always one of those that is accepted because it's much higher than the stipulated 35,000. And then if you look at the table of benefits, there's so many things that one can have. You have the cover for emergency medical. By the way, this is COVID-19 compliant. And then you have the cover for emergency, even dental expenses abroad. And then presence of site of death, travel of one employer of the same company if someone falls ill and has to be hospitalized. Next slide, please. And then the benefits continue onto the second. Next slide. Okay. You're still on the same page. No, not this one. The slide before this. In fact, there are two slides before this. One more, yes, this one. And so these are the travel inconveniences that will be handled if they come up in your journey. Cancellation, curtailment, compensation. And then it even has the additional point of hijacking. We don't pray that we get hijacked when we are abroad. But if that happens, this is part of the cover for it. Next slide, please. Now this is now the pilgrimage and Hajj. We didn't have that cover before, but we now have it. You have the basic pilgrimage, the plus, the extra, and then for Hajj and Umrah. So this cover does very well for that. For the Hajj and Umrah, you have 15 days, and then for 30 days. Next slide, please. Now, for the travel agents that are interested, Midway has the portal that actually from which you can sell any of the products we have just seen. Now, many of you already have your codes and you can easily sign on. But if you don't have a code yet, once you're an NANTA member or you're an IATA member, all you need to provide us are this information. Your agency code will be generated. That's what the code looks like. But it will be generated after you have given us the other information. The name of the agency, your email address, the agency address, the state, town, country, telephone number, your TIN number, bank name, bank branch, bank account number. Why do we need your bank account number? On each policy you sell, there is a 20%, we call it service charge. So each policy you sell, you are getting 20% of that back from Midway. So your bank account number is needed because that's where the money will be paid into. And the TIN is needed because you know there is a withholding tax that has to be held. So that also will help. So with this, a code is provided for you, and the code looks like that thing, the first one, on the first page. And then in the next slides, I'll explain to you how you can then log on and to be able to sell. Next slide, please. So to be able to onboard your agency, you need to send the details for onboarding, which you just saw from the slide before. Then you will be created on the portal and the code sent to you. Then you sign an agreement that there is, then you go to the portal to actually sign up. Next slide, please. So how do you sign up? You go to www.leadway.com. Then the line that comes up, you scroll to the bottom, to the black pages. Now you see that agency login underlined in green. That's where you click. Next slide. Once you click there, you'll be taken to that page. And on that page, what you see sign up and then sign in. You need to sign up first before you can sign in. So you click on sign up, and then another page opens up that has 5 holes for you to fill in. And that's where you fill in your surname, other names, the mobile number, email address, and then that code you were given, you input it in the part that asks for agent code. And then you click sign up. Next slide, please. And then an email will be sent to that email you used to register. Now, you click on the line of that email that has been sent to you. You input your own new email. And then you click sign up. And your agency will be created on that portal. Now you go back to the page that now has the sign in. Remember, you just signed up. Now you click on sign in, then the only thing you put in is your email address and your password. And this will lead you into the portal. Now the portal can be managed by you anytime, anywhere. It's always on. You can now navigate. It's very, very simple once you're in. Because in order to sell the travel insurance policy, you just input the details of your client, including the client's email address, and the policy gets sent straight to their email address, and you get a copy also. So always make sure you input your customer's email address while you're issuing the certificate, not yours. Because you will still get the certificate once it is issued. And that's it, as simple as that. Okay, next slide, please. I think my time is already gone. All right, so any questions, I'd like to take them if you have any. Thank you for your attention.
My name is Dr. Shegun Yebolu. I came into the industry roughly about 12 years ago. When I came into the industry, I came in from the US at that time, and I was much more interested in the domestic because I wanted to see growth of the domestic tourism. So I find out that in Nigeria, much unlike any other place, to deal with domestic travel was a lot of headache for the travel agent. If I have to take a booking for Lagos, Abuja, it has to be, I have to go to Arik Air first, then go to Airpeace, Air Nigeria, FirstNation.com, and all of those. While I'm busy trying to do that, my customer is getting frustrated. He's asking me what's going on, and sometimes it can be very horrible. My customer is saying, I want to go to Abuja tomorrow. So I call up Airpeace, I look at Arik Air, and I look at Aero, and I call him back and say, okay, I have the prices ready and the time. And after saying that, he says, okay, what about Dana? Oh, I'll call you back, sir. That was my story. So I will try calling him back and say, oh, Dana is expensive. Why don't you try Mass Air? Then I'll say, I'll call you back, sir. So by the time I'm done calling back, sir, most likely I lose the business. Secondly, I get frustrated in the process. And thirdly, the customer is looking at me as if I'm not professional because I don't have the tool to really be a professional. And that is what Quick Air tried to solve. We try to bring all of the airlines for the various routes to your page in one instance. So please, this is our opening page. Can you please swap to live demonstration for me? Green Africa at 37,000 is 6 o'clock. So right in one call, business can be completed. That is what domestic tourism should be about. So that I'm viewed as a travel agent, not like maybe a bigger passenger trying to check every airline website. I don't issue from the website, and that should be our story going from this convention. I want to thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity to show you what it looks like. While I'm still here, can you just pick maybe Arik for me and just pick any of them? Yes. When you look at the summary end, the card, it shows the total fare for the passenger is 53,000. 53,000 because there is agent service charge that I have already put in. So every ticket you issue from my platform carries the 3,000 surcharge. So no longer do I need to get the ticket from the airline, try to edit it. That should never happen. Because when I send you my ticket, it carries my name, it carries my details, and I can tell you, I don't issue from where you issue. I don't do website of airlines. I am using the professional tool. So and for every professional, we deserve our wages. Even if your passenger got to know that the service charge is money coming to your pocket. Yes, I work for it. So there is no need I get a ticket from Airpeace, 49,000, and I ask somebody to edit it and put 49,500. I don't need to do that. It does not work. And then let me also say something here at this point. there are so many airlines that you have to do online. Now, some of these airlines means you have to use your debit card or your credit card. Most times, because we are big men and big women of the industry, you don't have the time. And you now give your staff an angel to you today to issue those tickets online. It has all your card details. It may be an angel today, it may be the worst evil tomorrow. Why would you want to play with your financials with the staff? Our system makes it possible for you to have just one wallet that is very flexible. I will talk to you about the flexibility very shortly. One wallet, you put your money in there, you can wash it. As tickets are issued, you will know who issued the ticket because our system records every ticket is attached to the person that issues it. In the evening, you can look at just one report to see how much domestic have I done today? How much have I done this week? How much have I done this month? If I see in my report a ticket I did not see, I did not know, or I can't see or trace the money, I can then ask questions. But if your staff got to know that you have account with Airpeace, you have with Haricare, you have with Hero, you have with Dana, you have with Asthma, it knows you cannot check everything now. It's simply impossible for a woman to do that because it's several pages you have to look at. So it's not impossible. While you are thinking you are making some money on domestic, you are actually making losses. Because at times, your staff will issue tickets in Airpeace and assume you will not know. Because you have so many other things to do. You have many other reports to look at. And so his own ticket is already part of your ticket that you are paying for, without knowing. Because I've talked to some agencies that will tell me, Shegun, you are not paying commission. And I said, what? You can do 10 commissions. Now that ticket is, 50,000, it's about 1,500 now. And that is 15,000. But if they take one of your tickets, that's 50,000. So what kind of system is that? So we want to eliminate fraud in the system. We want to make domestic ticketing and domestic tourism become much more profitable to travel agencies. When we were starting, some people said, Shegun, you can make more money doing this on website and let Nigerians be able to patronize you. But I have a different orientation. I thought my calling is to provide service to your businesses and that is why you will not see this anywhere. We don't give it to corporate because that's my understanding with NANTA. We don't give it to any individual. You can't find it anywhere around. Because we want to keep our words with you. We need you to come online and be able to show somebody that whatever price you are seeing on aero.com is not what I'm working with. I have a different platform. We have a professional platform. So you can book on hold on our system. You can as well purchase tickets instantly on our system. You fund one wallet and you can issue any of them. So when you have 100,000 hanging in Airpeace and your customer is asking for ARIC, you are trying to beg him because you don't have money left in ARIC. You are saying, take Airpeace now, it's faster. Or take Aero now, Aero is good now because I have money in Aero. The time to be honest is here. If I have 100,000, I can issue you any of the tickets. Whatever you want is what I serve you. That is the crux of the matter for travel agencies today. That you have to look up straight to your client and say, I'm not misleading you. I'm just going to advise you. I will allow you to take your decision. Whatever airline you want to fly, I'm ready to book you. You can just imagine sometimes you have 45,000 in Airpeace, you have 40,000 in Aero, you have maybe 30,000 in Dana, and you cannot issue one ticket. With all of those money spread around, you cannot issue one ticket. What's the point? And for some of you that are older than me, you understand the first nation of this world, the med view of this world. They never tell you when they're going to go up the sky. Never. They won't say, by Juno, we will no longer be flying. When they stop flying, your money is trapped. And when your money is trapped, there is no other option. NCAA can't get you that money because the airline is already bankrupt on its own. So we have to be much more careful in going forward. That this is a system by us for us. It's a system, for the first time, this is a mini GDS that is coming from the travel agency side of the business. It's not the one done by the airlines for you. This is done by you for you. This is what NANTA should stand for. This is the business for all of us. Not for me, not for my crew, but for all of us to become professionals and be much more profitable in our domestic ticketing. The domestic ticketing is actually profitable if we know how to go about it. Not that we don't pay commission. We do upfront commission on our system. If you see Arik Air, it's 50,300 for that time. It's on Arik website for that day, it will be 50,500. If you look at Aero, it's 49,000. You can check this on your phone. We are giving 1,000 naira on every Aero issued. We might not be exactly matching what you are getting now. But believe me, the fact that you can see all your items in one single day, in one page, will save you a whole lot of money. Because you can start your business with 2 million, give 500 to this, give 500 to that, and at the end of the month, you are having 1.4. And you are asking, what's going on? At least I'm supposed to be making profit. You are making profit, but some people are making more profit than you are. So we have to be much more smart as we go forward. You can fight us because we are part of you. You can fight them because they are not part of you. They are doing business, we are doing your business. And that's what we represent to you. So we are not just one business that people will look at, we are just NANTA business. That's what I call ourselves now. Let me also say this. When it comes to changes, it can be very irregular. A customer call you in the middle of the night and say, oh, I just remember I can't go to Abuja tomorrow. What happened? Now, if you have the platform, God bless you, and there's light, you can do that. But if it happens that you don't have the platform and the guy that will do it is already sleeping, what will you do? And you can't call the airline at that odd hour because customer service is already addressed by 5 o'clock. What do? Do you allow the change to go into no-show tomorrow morning and cost him extra 10,000 naira because you don't have the platform to do it? Let me quickly show you how to do it on our system. Please just go a little bit back. Yes, go back. Yes, thank you very much. Okay, these are the list of my tickets done over a period of time. So let me assume this guy, this Sylvester, wants to change date. So what do? You don't have to send us an email. You don't have to call us on phone. Just go to your dashboard. You will see the Sylvester ticket. And you now click reissue. And then you come to date change. Click it for me, please. And it tells you, apply date change on, is it departure? If it's one way, it's only going to be departure. And then it gives you the current date for the trip, and then you can now put in your new date. Put in your new date, and then you can put in the new time if you know. If not, don't worry about it. Please. And then you can put additional note. Just in case you think we are stupid, you can put additional note. And sometimes it's very important because you might have 3 people on the PNR and only one person is not going. So you want to put an additional note and say, please change date of Mr. Dele only. So that the change will not be applied to all of the passengers on the PNR. That is when request date change, and it takes caution. And then that's it. It's successful. Once that is successful, the next thing for us to do is to send you back the cost of that change. When we send you the cost of the change, you tell us it's fine, then we go ahead and do the change. All can happen in less than 1 hour. No need to call any airline, no need to send emails up and down, no need for any of those. You are only working with your dashboard. That is the beauty of our system. And That's why in this paper, if you have it in your hand, I say, never use your debit card again to issue domestic tickets. It's a losing game. Even if you are working with angels, angels are not on computers. Sometimes you issue tickets online, and then you are debited, but there's no ticket. So you are caught between the airline and the bank. And sometimes you call the airline say, I can't see your ticket. You have not paid. You call the bank, they say, wait for reversal. It will be automatic. It will not be automatic in 2 days, in 7 days. And then you go to the bank by yourself, and then, thank you. And you go to the bank, and that is when you sit down in front of the customer service, if you are lucky that you don't have to enter a queue because of 50,000 or 30,000. And they tell you they will send it for something in about 5 days or 7 days, it will be over. In 7 days, it might not be over. You might have to make a return journey. On top of what? Why do you want to do that? It does not really make too much sense. Let me say that travel agency, Quick Air is doing a whole lot for travel agencies in Nigeria in fulfillment of our goal to open up the domestic tourism part. We have just finished our app that will, for the first time in Nigeria, make you to be able to not only issue a ticket, but be able to book hotel in any city in the country and earn commission on it. That is the beautiful part of our story. Not only that you can book that hotel, you can as well do the same thing you are doing right now. Because when you book a ticket now, sometimes some of us want to be much more better in front of our passengers. So we say, I have booked your seat. Your seat is 4A. That is fine. How about telling the customer also that I book your hotel, it's top 3 hotel in Ikoyi. You are staying on the 8th floor, room 804. What about that? The day is changing, and our technology is changing along with it. So you can now sit down at your system and book a hotel, earn revenue, and also be specific about the room number the person is staying. That is where we are. Hotels.ng will not do that for you. In actual fact, if you've been booking on Hotels.ng, you will find out that before you get to the hotel, they will call you and tell you, oh, we can't reach the hotel. Please go elsewhere or something. So this is one of the things that I brought to you, and one more reason you should come on our platform. The other one is the Sky Airlight program for our airlines, including you, where you travel through our airports. Any airports in Nigeria that is owned by FAN or operated by FAN, you should never have to be shuffled along with every other person. That is what this does for you and for your VIP customers. We have cards, and once this is subscribed to annually, you don't pay anything at all at the airport. Once you subscribe on annual basis, any airports you visit in Nigeria, you get protocol service. Protocol service means as you arrive the airport entrance, you don't go to the airline counter. A protocol officer will meet with you, usher you to the lounge, you sit down comfortably, taking your tea, and they will go and check in your bag. They will go and check you in and bring you back your boarding pass. And when it's time to fly, they will take you from that point and take you to the boarding gate. That is how life should be for those that work extra hard in their various careers. You never have to shuffle yourself around and let the airport security people that are mostly not very friendly be the one that will be patting you up and down. That should never happen. That is the good news for our domestic tourism, and I'm very, very happy to join with you and have a new day in Nigeria. Thank you very much. God bless you all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. Now, like I said earlier, the point is to share notes. The point is for us to get to know ourselves better. The point is to create opportunities so that we all can do our business better. Without further ado, I would like to call quickly to the stage Anchor Insurance so that they can also come and do their presentation. Anchor Insurance, please.
Thank you very much. Inokwana Jama, Yeah, Jiki. So, yo. Well, I hope I'm correct about that. Thank you very much. We are super excited to be here and to partner with NANTA. As a matter of fact, our company is well known for this kind of partnership, which, of course, enable us to grow as long as you are also growing your business. And so, for us in NANCO Insurance, we are one of the fastest growing insurance company. And then, of course, we have done a lot creatively innovating products that will also help your business as you grow. And one of the businesses why we're here is to talk about our travel and health insurance cover, which we have created for your members. And we are super excited to also let you know. I will want to start with the good news first before I go into the product. And the good news is that, of course, we know that travel insurance, travel health insurance is an international insurance cover which has been provided for only passengers that are traveling, on the international route. But the good news is that while we were here yesterday, the regulatory body of the insurance industry, National Insurance Commission, approved for us one of our innovative products, which also takes care of the local passengers that are traveling within the country. I think we deserve a round of applause for that. So, and what that provides, it's coming at a very cheap premium of 1,000 naira, and which gives you, some form of benefit in case of accident, in case of delay in flight, and in case of baggage loss. And so this is what we have put in place, and we are very grateful for that approval which we got yesterday. And I believe that in the course of our relationship, we're going to cascade the details of that product to you. So what the company has done is to ensure that for every adult that is traveling, they have at least a minimum benefit of 1 million naira in case of some of those events that I mentioned earlier occurred. So that's what we have done, and we believe we're going to take advantage of this as an association. So fast forward to what we have. This is just the context. Of course, I'll just go to the product details. So that, because one of the things that we try to do in Anchor Insurance is also to educate you of what you are selling to your clients. So we just not only sell insurance, we bring the awareness to you and we educate you. You also need to know the product you are selling. And of course, this can give credibility to your service. So we have the product which covers debts, reimbursements, and medical expenses incurred by the client, and also repatriation and evacuation cost on an international journey. And we are partnering with Mafre. It's the leading insurance company in Spain. And, it's a company that has grown in the non-life insurance businesses in the Latin America. And the services is provided 24/7, 365 days a year. And of course, what they provide in that package, which also sync with what we are doing creatively in Anchor Insurance, is the provision of a family plan, which covers your children, the underage, and then, of course, the parents as well. And one of the things we have also packaged into this product is provide good premium discounts where, of course, you can take advantage of group bookings, and then you have as much as up to 25% discount available for that. And then, of course, we also perceive the risk that has to come with the aged, and then we have also taken care of that. If there is an aged person traveling from 81 years above, you just pay a little premium, in excess of what is expected to be paid. Next slide. So, of course, like I said earlier, this is what the benefit provides for your client. Some people just try to do what we call, like we do have it in the motor vehicle insurance, police let me pass. Some of our clients really do not even understand the benefits they have in the product they are buying. So when they are faced with difficulties, because if you just feel that this particular travel health insurance is just one of the documents that you allow them have easy passage in their journey. But lo and behold, these are some of the benefits that they tend, that the product has provided for them. And it will take a creative industry like yours to also make them to be aware of these benefits. We have the medical emergency. Yeah. Let me have the next slide. Of course, these are the benefits as well. And then each of them has a limit. And of course, if you want to extend your limit, all you need to do, your client talks to you about it since they are aware of the benefit, and then we can increase the benefit with just charging a token premium. Next slide. So, our process is not cumbersome because we like to simplify it using technology. So what we try to do is that we onboard you onto our platform, you become a sub-agent, and then you can also even create other agents on your profile. And then what you need to do, get these details and then log them onto that application, which of course will make available to you in the course of our relationship. And then premium is calculated right on spot, depending on these variables, the destination, the age, and then you see the premium that each client is to pay. Next slide. Now, so done is to categorize the premium based on location. Next slide. The slide before now. Okay, you are using the other presentation. Okay, what we have done is to make available the minimum and the maximum premium that your client will need to pay. Peradventure, you don't even have the time to go to the platform. You can quickly make available the premium for them, and we have the table for that. We have for the economic package worldwide. We have for the Schengen, the Europe, and we have for travelers package. We have even for student package as well. And all of this is made available. So, of course, the travel health insurance package is on international routes, and it covers Europe, covers worldwide. Countries that are under worldwide is only excluding the country of residence. But like I said earlier, the country of residence now can also benefit from our passengers' local flight welfare scheme. Peradventure, we have some of these individuals who are insurance savvy, who wants to benefit from the insurance benefit that it provides. And then we have the worldwide one, which also covers other countries, USA and Austria and Japan. Of course, we are one company that takes claims payment as a very important aspect of our business. So claims payment is very fast, and then the documentation is not cumbersome. And then you can reach onto us at any time, 24/7, and we'll be there for you. Like I said earlier on, this is a company that is fastest growing. We want to grow with you in your business. In 2018, we grew our premium income from 1.8 billion, and at the last unaudited accounts in 2021, we are already on 10.4 billion. This to show that we have increased our clientele base, we have increased our product. We actually provide bespoke products that is tailor-made to whatever your needs are. And the management is very flexible. One of the things we also do for this kind of partnership is that we have commissions which you can also earn from every of your sales activities, which is a little, is 20%, but we also do what we call performance bonus for every of our clients. So when we see that your business is growing, we have a threshold where we also give you additional bonus apart from the 20% commission that you earn on every of your sales. So we give you additional performance benefit bonus just to encourage you further in the partnership that we have. Okay, the slide is not there. We are in 14 major cities in Nigeria. And in case you want to find out more about us, we have our stand out there, and we will do well to take you further into what we do. And talking about what we do, we also provide opportunity for you to earn additional income because we know that this is one of the things that we are encouraged to do. From every of the products that you refer us to or your clients to, you also earn commission from such activities. And I believe with this relationship, we can take it to a greater level with NANTA. Thank you very much. We are very grateful and privileged to partner with NANTA. We'll see you and do business with you again and again.
I'm not just saying it because I
A
want to
world
greet in
of
Hausa,
options.
but because I am Hausa. Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Standing on the existing
A world
protocol,
of options.
President and all other distinguished ladies and gentlemen. We are Sabre, and as you know us, we're a global distribution system. Continue, please.
A world of options. Millions of preferences. And every connection brings more value. Until now, you've only seen a fraction of it. Introducing Sabre Red 360. It's time for a 360 view of travel booking. It's your turn to experience the full spectrum of what's possible. This is where agencies, providers, options, and preferences meet. Start with a new intuitive design that's easy to master. Get up to 250 results per search, delivered in graphical format. Or choose Classic Blue Screen for added command. Access rich API content for unique experiences. And get 2 times the productivity in weeks, not months. It's the workflow with more selling opportunities. You'll know more about travelers and what they prefer. You'll give them a better look at where they're going. And you'll match people to the travel they want. Sabre Red 360 brings you more productivity, more content, more customization, more personalization, more everything. Get the most complete view of travel. Discover Sabre Red 360. Here's what people are saying. The ramp-up time is a fraction of what it was. This is a revolutionary upgrade. It's been exciting to see how Sabre has evolved Red Workspace.
As you're all aware, before now we used to have Sabre Travel Network and the airline solutions separately, but after looking at the complexity of travels and dynamics in travels, we decided to bring these two together, and that's why today we have Sabre Travel Solution. And as Sabre, we believe that wherever you want to go, or where your passengers want to go, we can help you get there better and faster. So, like I've mentioned this, that we brought the two together. Okay. So, today we are excited to be here and to be associated with NANTA and with all members. First and foremost, we want to say thank you to everyone and for your patronage and for being with us and for supporting us. And we hope that we'll be able to continue partnership all the time with NANTA and all our members. So we want to quickly introduce to you the Sabre Red 360. Next slide, please. Next slide. The Sabre Red 360, as you are all aware, this is our new platform that is well positioned for customization, for personalization of details of your travelers, of your passengers. So which means the new Sabre Red 360 is well positioned for whatever travel dynamics that you want. And one good thing about the Sabre Red 360 is that it is API enabled. And this means all features that we have on the Sabre Red 360, you can consume them for your online business. And that's the power of Sabre Red 360. The SebaRed 360, next slide, please, focuses on loyalty programs to drive Seba, and we have diversified offerings that are bundled and unbundled depending on what the airline is offering, and all of these products are to enable you maximize revenue and profit, which is the core of your business. The SebaRed 360 is enabled on any type of platform which you want to use. Maybe you want to use your phone, you want to use your tablet, you want to use your iPad, you want to use your system, laptop, or whatever kind of laptops you have. The SebaRed 60 is well positioned to be able to use in any one of these platforms that you want to use it for. Red 360, like I said, is the customization. You can customize it to meet any of your needs, depending on what your workflow is. Next slide, please. Like I said, that it's easy to use. We have it in diverse languages. For those who are not English speaking, French, Chinese, whatever type of language, you can change to the language that you prefer. And the interface is good for those who are just coming into the industry and for those who are already dinosaurs in the industry. So the interface is very easy to use. Next slide, please. And we have the new SebaRed 360, like we said, has shortcuts to all rules and policies of the airlines, and you do not need so much format to check your rules or penalties as it were. But in one click, you can quickly check the rules and policies. And when there are errors, you can quickly undo your errors because it will prompt you with an action to be taken even when you have an error. And you do not need to waste your time calling the help desk or looking for how to resolve such errors. And there are inbuilt map for the hotels and point of interest for the hotels, which you can look at. So you don't have to leave the SebaRed 360 to go online to check your hotels or your car hires. Right there on the system, it's the one-stop shop for you to check everything that you need to check. So why SebaRed 360? There are a lot of reasons, but I'll just quickly like to tell you about trip proposal. The SebaRed 360 has been enabled to take so many widgets, and one of them is the trip proposal. With the trip proposal, we've been having issues of airlines coming to say there are AGMs there and there because you have done maybe 3 bookings for a customer. Now, you do not need to have to do 3-4 bookings for a customer. Even you don't need to build an itinerary. With trip proposal, you can share as many fare options with their penalties, with their rules, with information on baggage, prices, and so many information that you like to share with your customer. And when the customer is ready, please just go ahead. When the customer is ready to travel, with just one click, you are able to book whatever option, fare option that the customer has chosen, and you'll be able to revalidate the price if the price is still existing, because you know there are changes in price at any time. You revalidate the price, and in one click, you'll be able to book. So like it said, you can share instantly. Next slide, please. And book in a click. And that is one of the widgets that we have on the SebaRed 360, which is easy to use. Okay. What else is different? What else is new? We have the new airline storefront. Despite COVID, Seba continued to invest in technology, and we are still not stopping, and we are still continuing to invest in technology. And we have what we call the new airline storefront. So these are for passengers who want to see so many options. Even on a particular airline, you want to see options of carrying a bag, 2 bags, 3 bags, changes, refundable or not refundable. The new airline storefront has been positioned to be able to do this. And we also have a reporting tool right there in the SebaRed 360 that is called unused tickets. So even when all your tickets have not been traveled, it's possible for you to see those that are used and those that are unused, and then you can quickly do justice to them as it may be. we are now on web. And for as many of us who have Android phones, we are available on the Play Store. So if you just go to your Google Play Store today and check out for Sabre Red 360, it is there, and the instructions are there because it's easy to use. And in a click, the graphical space is there, and all you need to do is put in your details, and you are able to make bookings, even without attending our trainings. Next slide, please. Okay, so this is the Sabre Red 360. It's a browser-based connectivity where you can connect anywhere at any time, so far there is internet connection. Next slide, please. So, it's still the same, but it's different. For those who I said are dinosaur, next slide, it's the same, but then it is different. And what it means is that you can continue with your entries and jump into the graphical as you want to. And the same thing, next slide, you can also be on the graphical and jump into the classical view as you deem fit. So which means even if you're a new user coming to the industry afresh and you don't know what KAN means, just type Kano. It will give you what it means. Type Lagos, Abuja. You do not need to have to know all the codes. So, and this is very important for when you have to go to Lord Larofet or somewhere and you don't know what the codes are. Just type in the name of the city you are traveling to, it's enough, and it will bring out the availability and itinerary for you. And Sabre is also well positioned for NDC. I know that we are all aware of what NDC is. That's the new distribution capability. We are already certified, and as the airline starts to activate, we're already positioned for NDC. And the Sabre Red 360 page is already well positioned to take all the offers and orders that NDC is going to bring. So, and like I said, the offer and order already have APIs. So even if you want to take your NDC capable airlines to your online, that is going to be made possible with the power of the Sabre APIs that we have. And that is all that we have for you today. We want to use this opportunity to continue to say thank you to all of our users, prospective users, and for all NANTA members. Thank you so much, everyone. And we wish NANTA greater heights, and we also wish NANTA more wings. We pray that the AGM this afternoon will be successful. And so we say that thank you, and we wish you a successful AGM.